Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Crater City. Good job. Good job, Fallaron. Totally forgot what I was gonna say right there. So, anyway, we are back here, and as you can see, I've started building this. I've decided to go with the white glass, and the only comment I got on which one to use was the white glass anyway, so that was perfect. This is going to be the lowest layer. It's at level 45, I think. 45, yep. So that is... Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, no. Oh, it worked. Good. But today, we are not going to be working on the archaeology. Today, we're going to go visit a certain gentleman. I don't know if he's an officer, but he's certainly a gentleman. And we're going to go visit him. And he will show us around his compound. And show us all his crazy inventions and machinations. And you'll see who it is once I get there. Maybe you can tell already. Ha! You stayed in there. Alright, I'm going to hop on a train. Come on, come on, come on. And get over there. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Why did I do that? Oh well, I'll not take the train. I'll go through the net. Alright, later! And we're back. And with me today is Mr. Lying in Bedmon.
Hello.
Sorry, how do I still trip over your name? Even though I've said it like a billion times.
You'd think you would have gotten used to it.
Yeah, I'll just call you Lying. And we're gonna go visit the Gemini Farming Corporation, which has nothing to do with actual farms.
Well, not farms in the traditional sense of like Ma and Pa on a field long away.
And he's gonna give us a tour of his facilities. I like that bridge over there.
Oh yeah.
This, by the way, is Orange Line, and we're passing Fez Island by Dan the Let's Play Man. You know it's good. That's his motto. You know, this railroad is not safe.
No, and it kind of goes all manner of different directions, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's
for instance, you approach me from one side of the Gemini station, and the station itself is on the opposing side.
Well, I guess he was going for vistas, you know. So
yeah, the scenic route, as it were.
So you can actually see. Oh, there's Dan's racetrack.
I am very far then.
And ooh, the stands. I can't look at the stands. Well, I did look at them.
Too late.
Too late. Sorry, Dan. Nobody's gonna watch your video now. Oh, that's just being mean. All right, man. This train takes longer than I thought it would. Oh, there's Gemini.
Yeah, it's not very far past the racetrack.
Wow, you've been building, man.
Oh yeah.
It's not quite an archaeology, but it's
it's a lot more functional than an archaeology.
It's very functional. Oh, there you are.
Ah, I see it.
Do I have to press some kind of chest or anything to get out? No.
Nope, just a dead stop. Right at the end of the orange line.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure who put these two dirt blocks here, but they've been here for ages. I'll just take those down.
Oh, that's always a bit of fun. Fun with dirt. It's like the press. Alright, here we go. Hello.
Yo, hello there.
Been a while. Last seen Lying in Bedmon in Atlantis.
Yeah, I haven't been in your videos much, have I?
Well,
I was in the regatta.
Yeah, you were
where
in the
I still
regatta.
claim someone was cheating.
Probably Guitar Flat. He's usually the guy who cheats. No.
I think it was CQ that stole my boat out of the gates.
Yeah, CQ would cheat as well. Oh, I like this bridge. How are you holding it up, though?
Yeah, this is courtesy of our train builder.
Ooh.
So it's not quite in keeping with the rest of the aesthetic around here.
No, it's not, but it's pretty.
It's
all
nice. So
you're not happy with it, I can tell.
So Gemini Grinder is built originally around two different skeleton spawners, which work under here as an XP farm. So the skeletons get spawned down below, and they go up these pipes and around, sort of very simple, old school style, and drop down here, and you can kill them.
Yep.
What separates it from a traditional grinder is the use of potions over here. You see we've got splash potions of healing?
Well. Yeah, I see.
So this is behind here is a machine where you push the button and it restocks that brewing stand in the hopper above it, so that it automatically makes splash potions of healing.
Oh, all right.
And then since the skeletons are on low health when they land, you can just right-click once and you can kill a whole ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the end of Ender that we have, where you have to swing your fist a whole ton and use up a lot of hunger.
Mm-hmm. I see. Stabs at the other people.
I have to take a jip at the competition.
Yeah, you do. That's all good.
But meanwhile, because it's using the mob spawners, it's kind of slow compared to the Ender.
Mm-hmm.
So to combat that, I'm trying to put as many things just sort of in reach of one spot that you can do while you're waiting for it to build up.
Mm-hmm.
So from standing about here, I can reach the enchanting table, the anvil beneath it, all of the different controls for the enchanting station here.
Yep.
I can also reach the chests for leather and reeds, as well as different crafting benches and furnaces, so I can make books to enchant. And the reed farm and the leather farm is all automated for the most part, and I've got item collections for everything here.
Nice.
So this is where my patchwork armor set tends to come from.
So if anyone, just maybe I should say that right now, I'm gonna put Lying's channel description in my description of the video.
Ooh,
if you want to check it out, how he builds them, go right there. I'll grab some arrows.
I haven't been on
I'm
Crater
sure
City
that's
in a
okay.
while because I've been doing a lot of chaos-filled stuff.
Yep.
But I will be back here eventually.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like the place, and I got a nice
cows,
lot
huh?
of good projects running here. Yeah, I still need to fix this because there's a really weird bug where if you're standing like here,
Mm-hmm.
you can breed them, and the server registers the food like leaving your inventory, but they won't actually breed, and you won't actually lose the wheat for some reason.
Okay.
So for the moment, I'm just having to break that dirt block and go around back and then lure the babies over the edge here. But what happens is the babies are small enough to come through the space between the slabs and the snow.
Mm-hmm.
So they come over the edge. Usually they knock each other over. They then trigger a tripwire, which then initiates a very long hopper timer,
Mm-hmm.
which is set for when they have just grown to adults, where lava is then dispensed and they are burned alive.
Oh, so you make insta
Insta-lever and insta-cooked...
Insta steak.
yeah.
Where's the Insta steak at? I'll have some of
Well,
that.
I haven't bred these guys in a while.
Yeah.
And over here is Izuma Void's wheat farm I still need to fix. It was broken in one of the more recent patches. But it works fairly... It worked fairly well, so wasn't much to complain about.
This is a nice setup here.
Oh, yeah.
Very
And this
nice.
is the reed farm is fairly straightforward. There's nothing particularly special about it. It's just a timer with pistons.
Yep.
But it does have a shut-off timer, a shut-off switch. So if I think it's this last hopper in the line over here, if that ever registers as full, it shuts off the timer.
Oh, so you don't have too much.
So you never have drops lying around.
Yep. Very
Because
cool.
that's one of my big worries around here is that I might somehow end up being a lag magnet.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Right, but if we go upstairs again,
Yes. Upstairs.
where it has rapidly become night, because apparently I'm just that good at delivering explanations.
Perfect.
we
Well,
can-
it was late afternoon when I
Yeah,
arrived.
yeah. So on the right-hand side here, we can see the perpetually ongoing project that is sort of the heart of the area, which is the witch farm. So this has gone through a few different iterations. I originally had it very old school, mobs on pads walking off the side and being shoved by water.
Mm-hmm.
And then I upgraded that to water channels.
Mhm.
And I've since been trying to eke out every last bit of efficiency and functionality I can from it. But this produces spider eyes, glowstone, redstone, gunpowder, potion bottles. It is just so fantastically useful.
Got any spare gunpowder?
Oh, plenty. But if I go up here, we can go down to what is presently the temporary storage zone for it. I plan to have all of the different farms feed into the Gemini section's storage space. But for that, I need a lot of iron, so the iron farm has priority at the moment.
Because I'm digging a lot of stuff
Yeah,
So
you've donated a lot of stone to the cause of the iron farm.
that's good.
Yeah, here we have the better part of 6 stacks of gunpowder.
Oh, how many can I have?
Just take it. I'm generating it for free here.
All right, awesome. I'll take the 5 stacks. That makes perfect stack. Some sand, and I'll have TNT to go. Awesome, thank you. So
Yeah.
this is, I mean, can people just come over here and grab stuff? Or
Yeah, I'm not selling anything right now, as much as I compete with the Ender Ender. And considering I'm generating it perfectly for free, there isn't much purpose in me actually selling it.
actually selling it, yeah.
Especially since the biggest things I have to worry about are iron and redstone, which I have farms for. So they're sort of building themselves to a degree.
Oh, there's creepers. Creeper! There. Alright, this is the iron farm, I take it?
Yeah, this is the Iron Foundry design, which is presently under construction
Whoa.
and it's sort of a little bit ahead of me because iron farms tend to be a bit of a dark science.
Uh-huh.
But the idea is that there is something like 30 odd different villages that are just compacted right one alongside one another in here, and the redstone keeps them in check.
Mm-hmm.
So if they ever get unloaded and broken, then the system rebuilds them. But right now it's not functioning at all, and there is a zombie villager holding, I think, a piece of stone over there in the pin there on the right-hand side that you can just about see.
Mm-hmm.
As I understand it, as soon as I purify him into a villager, this will start producing iron.
Alright.
Suboptimally, because half the redstone isn't in just yet, but it will produce. Of course, I am going to have to shift it around because of the recent patch change, which makes it so that iron is a rare drop from golems.
So this is the guy. Yep.
Yep. I feel like I should name him, but there wouldn't be much point.
Then they get washed down there and killed
Incinerated
by
at the moment.
by the thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll probably have splash poison potions or some such down there to water them down a bit, and then people can just punch them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been changing stuff around with the golem drops, haven't they?
Yeah, there was a big hubbub about the de-automation of various mob farms, such that there was a massive Reddit post about whether or not this was the right way to be going about things.
Yeah.
Which
Well-
Jeb actually replied to, remarkably.
Really?
Yeah, so he said he doesn't agree with it, but he's not one to ignore the hubbub going around.
Also,
He will listen to his users.
he doesn't agree with the farms?
Yeah, he doesn't agree that the way he looks at mob farms like this is that they are basically item duplicators, which he doesn't want in the game for fairly obvious reasons. But the way that other people look at it is that you have to invest an absolute ton of time and resources to make these things.
Exactly.
Like the witch farm makes a lot of very important drops, but how many episodes have I had to sink in to get it even remotely functional?
Yeah, yeah.
And the iron farm isn't even done yet.
Also,
I've used most of my iron in that.
The thing for me is, I mean, if people want to automate stuff like that, why not?
Yeah, I like the technical challenge, and I like the fact that regardless of whatever gets put in the patches, the community always finds a way to fix it.
Yeah.
I like that ingenuity. That's my favorite part of Minecraft.
I like how we're calling it the community fixes it. If only the community could fix the game as well.
Yeah. So over here is sort of a bit of a balked version of my gold farm. I originally started out just having standard portals, but I did some testing in my creative world, and it turns out you can make these big ones, and it's pretty much more efficient because you're using less obsidian. So unfortunately, I'm having to tear down a significant portion of this again. But it is producing gold quite a bit.
So it just drops the.
Yeah, the pigmen wander off the side into the water channels, into a big pit, and then all of the drops are down this particular vine-covered block over here.
Wait, where? Oh, there. All right.
And this produces gold nuggets and rotten flesh, and occasionally an ink sac.
Really? Oh, because of the water.
Because the water where the squids spawn and they fall down to their doom and die, of course. And every now and then there's like a baby that comes down here and survives, but it's not that big of an issue.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. So you can see we've already got better part of a stack of gold nuggets here, and this
nice.
hasn't even been running much lately.
And some ink sacks. I'll grab some of those if you don't mind. There's a potato in here.
Yeah, that's a rare drop, probably from having to
Yeah.
swing at these guys.
It's there because I threw it in there. I do admit.
Ah, never mind then. But yeah,
This is really cool.
Yeah, this thing is a lot more simple than the witch farm, but it's not as optimal either.
Yeah.
Because the witch farm requires that you have spawning pads, so you have to clean things off of the spawning pads, but whilst you're cleaning things off the spawning pads, things can't spawn on the spawning pads. So it's a very delicate balance of how you get that to work.
Yeah. I like this. This is great.
Yeah, this is redstone engineering at its most in-depth, basically. If there is something I can automate around here, it's what I'm going to do.
If only you could automate planting of wheat and carrots and potatoes. Well, with the new villagers.
Exactly. So I'll probably install some of them around here.
Yeah. Once that is done, I'll have you come over to the arcology and fix my farms.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot I can do around the arcology.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right now it's kind of an unpretty sight, despite the interesting stuff going on, because I've got this big torch grid and stuff.
Well,
I tried to like soften the edges of where the witch farm is around here a little bit. So this used to be just like stark straight lines, like a big square drawn out. Well, I took a few gold. I've literally got so much gold. I've been using it for tools. I took a few gold shovels to it and smoothed it out a little bit. And it looks a bit better.
Yeah,
even joined it to the main swamp over here. So technically, you can ride out of here in a boat.
Oh, I see a channel coming up. A boat channel built by me.
Yeah.
That would be an idea. I'd have to figure out. Do you know which way is Black Cove Bay? Over there, probably, right?
Pretty much everything is that way. Yeah, it's either in the new section of like with the 1.7 lands, or it's way over that way.
Yeah.
I think it's beyond the Area 51, where Dazar finally found my prank.
He did, and he destroyed it before it actually worked, right?
He didn't. I don't know if he destroyed it before it worked, but he destroyed it before reading half the signs.
Oh. That's how. You know, the funny thing was, I was over at, I think with Charlie over at Area 51, because Charlie was kind of, I have no idea what is where, so we went to the
you were giving him a tour.
Yeah, and I showed him Area 51, and then there was this thing in the sky, and I'm like, what's that? Oh, it's probably just another satellite that Darza built. And then later I found out that's actually your prank. So
yeah,
that was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I don't think he was able to figure out what it was doing, but what was basically meant to happen was it would produce, I think it was something like 16 chickens, and then every single chicken that passed through it was counted. So when it hit 16, it would release the chickens by retracting the block from under them, and then a specific time later, it would ignite a piece of TNT and drop it to follow them. So the TNT would go off in midair, killing all of the chickens and strewing Area 51 with chicken drops. Because as the sign said, those chickens were said to be executed.
And he just broke it.
Yeah, he didn't even remotely understand what it was. But I guess that's sort of the trouble with me in pranks, is I always think a bit too highbrow.
Well, the thing, I think, probably...
Next time I'll have more seed chickens, so it counts faster.
So it counts faster, yeah. But I like this. Thank you for the tour. This is a place I might be hanging out.
Yeah, when I get the iron farm running, I imagine you'll be here all day.
Yeah, I might, because I'm thinking of making like a last ditch panic room, all the way up bedrock, with just some food in it, and that would have to be iron at least, maybe obsidian.
Well, I keep having the idea that you won't actually even have to walk around the area. You'll just hit like a button and a minecart will send you to the next location.
Yep.
So this will be like the most heavily automated place in existence.
Yep.
So the best you have to do is left click.
That would be good. I'm actually thinking of building an interior railway as well on the Arcology Island.
You might as well. It's a big place.
Yeah, it's starting to get to kind of be quite a bit of a walk if you want to get from one end to the other. I'm not even half done. I mean, building. Actually, I'm building the living spaces now.
Ooh.
And once those are done, you guys can pick and choose your apartments.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And either you can do some interior decorating, or I'll do it. I'll have to see. Depending. Can I climb up there? Is that climbable and safe?
It's not quite climbable because the vines don't stretch onto the
yeah.
half slabs.
But
You can ender pearl up there, probably.
oh, if only I had the ender pearl in my inventory. Oh, there it is. There we go. Whoop. Oh, it's just a flat surface, though.
Yeah, it's not that interesting. I used to have a big, massive water feature on the top of this, but it was just to cover, just to like kill the light.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of tidied it up and made it look a bit nicer with sandstone and stuff.
Yeah.
But every now and then I have the problem that when this place is unloading, the timers sort of mess up. Because you have to get the redstone over to the pistons to reset, to turn on the water, and then there's a system that immediately turns them off again.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then that messes up. So over here I've just got these downward-facing dispensers with lava in them to tell me which ones are stuck on.
Okay.
And then, for the moment at least, I've just got buttons next to these.
So you can reset it.
Yeah. But eventually I'd like to work that bug out.
Yeah, that would be nice. Bugs are never fun.
Yeah.
That just starts something.
Yeah, you triggered the tripwires.
I like the tripwire thing. I haven't used it at all so far, but I need to find some place to use it.
Yeah, but it's such a pain. Because you can't have a solid block underneath the tripwires.
Yep.
I don't know why they made that decision, but it means that 90% of things you try to have in mid-air break. And they'll break en masse, too. They won't just, like, break one piece.
Yeah, it will break
the whole
the whole
slab
thing.
will just break. Very irritating. But there's, like, 2 or 3 different abandoned mine shafts under this area, so I'm not wanting much for string.
Yeah. Well, that's always good. If you need more, I got some string as well. I can always give you some. Because wait, no, I'm wrong. I don't have any string. I have no spider spawner.
Oh.
Plus,
Well,
I haven't.
I've got a few cave spawners that I've just lit up, but as I recall, you don't like those much.
No, those I destroy. I have.
I might make some kind of farm out of those at some point. I don't really have much need for the spider eyes.
Yeah, spider eyes are really well. You can eat them, you know.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes.
I have this mob spawner thingy on top of the tree farm that went a bit haywire in one of the last videos, but I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been really tired. But
well, that was a problem I had when the railway got here.
Yeah.
Because half of the railway wasn't lit up, and the interior of these columns is largely hollow.
Yep.
So because the area around here, from caves and surface, is all very, very, very well lit up, mobs just kept spawning like hell inside around these areas.
Yeah. Same here.
So I get like crowds of creepers, hordes of skeletons.
And
slimes would spawn inside of here as well.
And you can see them like stuck in there.
No, because they'd suffocate, and then they would divide and make more slimes. Oh. So you would be coming along the rails, and you would just hear fap, 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 or directly underneath you the whole time. It was really annoying.
I can imagine. Yeah, when I dug the hole for the living area, I left it unlit because I was gonna dig anyway. So since the whole island plus the caves below, I've really been doing a lot of lighting up stuff. So as soon as there's a dark spot, I'm gonna get spawns. And that hole was really terrible. It killed me like 4 or 5 times, I think. Things just jumping out at you, basically.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're gonna end this here. Thanks a lot for the tour.
You are welcome.
And might be back here, and maybe we'll see lying in another video.
I'll just see you by the iron farm with just like a large stone on your right click.
Just standing there. Let's go. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and next time we'll be back at the ecology. So see you then. Bye.
Bye.